Welcome back. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. So, ASAP Rocky was found not guilty. I knew he was. I knew he was because Relly got up there and acted a damn fool. And it's really sad because they grew up together. And his jealousy led to him wanting money when he could have got front of the business. You know, ASAP could have been a silent partner. He could have found ways to, upgrade himself instead of trying to manage. And now he has ruined his reputation. Ain't nobody gonna work with him, not even in the music industry. And I bet you when he got with Rihanna, really, he really couldn't take that and have babies because he was a billionaire. You know what I mean? Or multimillionaire. And it's just real sad because I never heard of anybody who goes to get their own evidence and take it to the police of bullet casings, which he brought in like two. That is crazy to me. I mean, I watched the trial like in awe, and he helped the prosecute. Now he got a civil case where he found not guilty. I don't know how you gonna get some money. Oh, the bullet grazed your knuckles. I guess that's a couple $1,000. But if you even go civilly, I don't think you're gonna get too much money. But you destroyed your whole friendship because of jealousy, and that's all this was about. Cause he said that he was trying to get millions, man. So this is a recap of the whole trial. And then at the end, I'm gonna show how he jumped in the crowd. Rihanna was there a lot of the time, cause you know what? I don't think nobody can bring children to court, but she did. She brought her kids there, and she stood by her man. And excuse me, and I gotta say, ASAP is a. I never liked his music. Never was a fan. But I didn't realize that he a nice looking guy. He really is a nice looking guy. Wow. Very handsome. Very handsome. And I do believe that, that she loved him, of course, and he loved her. You know? So that's what I'll say. But anyway, let's get into the recap of this. But he was found not guilty. I'm happy. And I knew he was because Raleigh was not credible at all. He perjured himself on the stand like four, five, six times. He was not clear. He made a damn fool of himself. He really did. He really did. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him no more. Nobody. He might as well become a recluse because he gonna be by himself. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him. And it's real unfortunate that you would do, your friend like that. So this is at the beginning because it's a recap along with saying that he got, found not guilty. ASAP Rocky's lawyers cast the man he is accused of shooting at as jealous and money seeking rival. That is a fact. On the first day of trial, jurors saw surveillance videos that prosecutor argued made it clear the rapper fired a gun in 2021 at his former friend, who the defense cast as jealous, money-seeking rival who fabricated large parts of the story. And he did. I ain't never heard of nobody who go and get evidence and take it to the police. That is insane to me. Deputy District Attorney Paul Przonski gave a sober, straightforward presentation during opening statements. Um, it relied almost entirely on the video evidence and audio from a 9/11 call. What will become almost instantly clear is that this is not a complicated case. Rocky's attorney, Joe Tapachino, honey, Joe told that prosecutor behind up. I mean, they was going back and forth. They do not like each other. I mean, I was in awe. I thought they was gonna start throwing blows while I was watching this trial. I knew it wasn't gonna be long, so I didn't want to do multiple videos about it. I thought they was gonna go for blows. The way they was acting up in that trial. Deputy District Attorney Paul. Let me see. Okay. Rocky's attorney Joe Tapachino said in the defense opening statement that the video evidence is meaningless without the testimony of the accuser, Terrell Efrain, who is known by Relly. This case rises or falls on his credibility, Tapachino said, repeatedly calling Relly a perjurer and a criminal, spurring prosecution objections. The videos you saw without his testimony gave absolutely nothing, and they did not. They did not. The defense said the gun was a starter pistol that shot only blanks, which they argued Relly knew and Rocky carried only as a prop for protection. And the defense proved that it was a prop gun. Okay. Then, before the trial, they offered him a plea deal. I forgot I had all this. Oh, shoot. Well, I got a lot of stuff on this. And, so when they began opening arguments, he was charged with shooting Relly August 15, 2022, and he was charged with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm for allegedly firing a handgun twice, and he hit Relly knuckles. He grazed his knuckles. I told you about the 911 call because this is a recap, and at the end, I'm going to show the not guilty verdict today. So, ASAP attorney Tapachino told the jury that they would hear from multiple witnesses who would testify that the gun seen in the surveillance video is absolutely. Why do I? Oh, that's what I did. Okay. It's absolutely nothing more than a prop gun, and they proved that that was not a real gun. That is often used in music and movies and videos. He also really also his whose real name is Ephraim. He also filed a civil lawsuit. Now you ain't getting nothing. You have ruined your reputation. You known as a perjurer, a liar, and jealous of your friend when you should have kept him your friend, but you was so jealous of him. You could have had him front you a business and became your own man and successful on your own. And I know when he got with Rihanna, he just really got jealous. He couldn't take it then. But anyway, he ain't gonna get no money now. He found out guilty. So it's over for you. Your reputation ruined, your career ruined, everything is ruined, and you did it to yourself because of jealousy, really. So he filed that civil lawsuit and he accused ASAP of assault, battery, inflicting emotional distress, and negligence. He claimed that he was struck by the bullet projectile fragments during the alleged assault, but it only was a graze of the knuckles. That's what it was. Okay, I did this. I did this. So once the charges and the trial began, of course, ASAP pleaded not guilty. So the day that this incident occurred, the two were supposed to have been meeting to settle their grievances from a dispute the night before, but things took a turn. So Relly was trying to paint ASAP as an aggressive attacker who set in motion a plan to shoot his childhood friend over an argument. Now, ASAP lawyer accused Ephraim Relly of assaulting Myers twice on the night of the alleged shooting, fueled by anger and allegations that ASAP didn't pay for the funeral of a fellow member in a rap group. He embarked on a dangerous course of action. Let me see. Okay, we talked about that. Oh, I didn't know he haven't released any music since 2015. So what he has to, but he has managed to remain in the spotlight with star alongside Denzel. Oh, he about to star in a movie. He will star alongside Denzel Washington, movie director Spike Lee's Highest to Lowest later this year. I did not know. So now he turned an actor. Okay, Rihanna, get your man together. Hmm. Wow. Because I never was a fan, but he a cute little thing now. I'll say that. And people was, tripping that he turned down that plea deal because the plea deal would have been like 5 months. I was shocked as well. I was like 5 months, then facing 24 years. That ain't shit to do. But he did turn it down. And after Relly got up there on the stand, I said, "Oh, you got this. I understand why you went to trial after that testimony." Okay, so we said that. And his mother found favor with the judge after she said, "I don't care if my son is adult and he here." Oh no, mm-mm. Sorry, wrong, wrong, wrong thing. Never mind. So also ASAP's lawyer said that he was a fraud, leveraging a fabricated story to extract money from Rocky. That's a fact. They proved that with the text messages that they showed. Okay, I did that. So Relly testified that the two had been beefing. Relly believed that when they met up near the W Hotel, they would argue but reconcile, the prosecutor said. That changed quickly when Rocky pulled out a gun, but Relly still pursued him as he walked away. In his state of mind, he never believed he was going to be shot. And ASAP attorney was like, he argued that Relly was not scared because he knew the gun wasn't real. Relly was not seriously hurt. He was not. And he showed the picture of a tiny bloody scrapes on Relly's knuckles that he said may have come from the shooting, but that was irrelevant to the charges. That's a fact. And ASAP's attorney argued that Relly was the aggressor in both encounters and that Rocky fired blank shots from his prop gun to stop Relly from attacking one of the ASAP crew members who was with him. He said that's why Relly scraped his knuckles. Then they showed the text messages. And a message from Relly said, "You trying to kill me?" Rocky responded, "What the F is you talking about? You ain't getting a dime." His mother and sisters was there at the trial every day along with Rihanna, and she brought their kids. They got some cute kids. But now I don't understand why they named one of the kids Riot. I just saw and RZA. Okay, what was that? 120? Okay, 128. Let me get out of this. Oh shoot. 128. I told that boy to turn down that damn TV. Y'all think that Governor Hochul gonna uh, fire Eric Adams? All right, I'm right there. I'm just looking for this other article. Oh my God. Oh, this is on Trump, child. Trump came out with cannons blazing. That's all I got to say. Well, why did I put that date down in my notes? Oh, I think this is it. Oh, because I got to talk about that mayor of Bukaluska, honey. He was a pimp and a drug dealer as he was mayor. Oh, let me get rid of this. I forgot I had this in here. I already did DJ Academics trying to groom that 15-year-old boy. He ought to be ashamed of himself. But don't seem like nothing happened to him. I can't stand DJ Academics. Oh, so this is it. Rihanna to attend ASAP Rocky's trial weeks after relationship status confuses the judge. Rihanna threw her full support behind her man. And that's when I found out. I didn't realize ASAP was from Harlem, New York. I didn't know that. They do look nice together. They do look nice together. And really, know he know how to dress. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. So the judge was confused about the relationship between Lord, between ASAP and Rihanna. Um, so when asked by Judge Arnold to clarify their relationship status, Rocky's attorney Joe Chappuccino responded, "She's his common law wife, Your Honor, or just wife," prompting an objection from the prosecution. The prosecution never had a case. Never had a case. And they knew you know what they thought? They thought ASAP was going to take them 5 months and then it would be a win. But when he decided to take it to trial, they never had a case. They knew Relly was lying. So the judge was like, if they not legally married, we prefer that she not be referred to as his wife and that she is referred to as his significant other or mother of his children, the prosecution stated. And he was an a-hole, the prosecutor. Despite uh, Taco Pino doubling down that they are common law spouses, Judge Arnold ultimately declared if they are not legally married, she is his significant other. And why is that? Why is that a big deal? But they went there. I mean, the prosecutor was just terrible. I knew he was going to be found not guilty. I knew that. But like I said, I believe the prosecution was surprised that he rejected that plea deal. All right, let me see. So his accuser rarely said he was stunned and furious when his old friend pulled a gun on him, and he knew that was a prop gun. He knew that. So Relly Roller said, he said, I told him to use it because mentally I couldn't believe it, said the man who goes by ASAP Relly, with his old friend staring at him intently. I physically could not believe that that was a gun in my face. That was the breaking point for me. And he said, he's famous and I'm nobody. You sure ain't. You really ain't nobody now because you ain't going to get a dime and you trash your own reputation, really. Mm. So he is a childhood friend, and they were part of creators and aspiring entrepreneurs while at New York City High School. And I didn't know that ASAP stands for Always Strive and Prosper. I didn't know that. So now, really say after this a shooting where his knuckles was grazed, he said he got anxiety. He said he overheard Rocky slam him with a series of slurs and swear words while he rode in an SUV with a mutual friend the day before. It was over speakerphone, which Rocky didn't seem to know. He said, I kind of had the idea that he wanted to fight or something, just argue or something. The two decided to meet up and really said he thought they would argue but reconcile. He said Rocky seemed to have other ideas. They met along with two other ASAP crew members in the parking lot at the W Hotel. He said Rocky was cussing at him from afar and they even reached each other and immediately grabbed him violently. When Rocky stepped back, he pulled the semi automatic handgun out of his waistband. That boy got on that stand and lied. And all the time, Relly was the aggressor. The defense proved that. So when ASAP um, prosecute attorney questioned the police, they said he asked the police officer there was no sign of a shooting. The officer said no. No blood. No. No bullet holes. No. No shell casings. No. But he found two and brought them back 2 days later. No physical evidence that a shooting happened at all. No. He sat up there and lied for some money. 2 days after the shooting, Relly himself brought two shell casings to police that he said he found at the scene after seven police officers searched the scene and found nothing. So you killed your own case. Who does that? Who does that? Crazy. Okay, then I got February 10th. Who? Okay, February. Oh no, February 10th. What y'all think Donald Trump doing? The man sure don't sleep, I could tell you that. I think Hochul might fire Adams. I said 210. I don't see that. Let me delete that. All right, now let's get into this so we can end this video. How long I've been? 30 minutes? It don't take long. 122. Every time I had everything set up, it just moved. Okay, here we go. This is what happened first. Oh, well, shoot. That video gone. Dang. Okay, let me see if this one works.
I wanted to know, what is there an offer from the prosecution to Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the offer?
The offer is as follows. Counsel.
The defendant would plead guilty to count one, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, it's violation of 245B, and admit the allegation that he personally used a firearm, pursuant to the allegation under 1202.5A. In exchange, he'd be placed on normal probation for 2 years.
Are you aware, is the defense aware of this offer?
Yeah, he did right.
All right, go ahead, sorry.
So he pleaded to those charges, he'd be placed on probation for 3 years, with 7 years state prison suspended. He'd have to serve 180 days in the county jail, complete 480 hours of community service, a 52-week labor management program, a gun safety course, and surrender any firearms that he has in his custody.
All right, I got the community service, I got the gun safety, was it anger management, is that what you said?
Yeah, 52 weeks anger management.
Hey, Your Honor, we wanted to.
52
make sure
weeks.
That the defendant understood. You said
I'm
that.
gonna do that. I'm gonna ask him, is he aware of this offer and how he feels about it?
We just wanted to, from the people's perspective, we want to make sure the council understands, the defendant understands that if he's convicted, his max on this case is 24 years. We're going to be asking, very likely, for a sentence that's going to be somewhere 10, 12 years in state prison. And he's going to have to serve, depending on CDCR's different credits, which seem to be changing. Originally it was 85%. They're still serving 2/3. But 2/3 of that time is a lot of time in state prison. We just want to make sure that he is aware and understands for issues later, if he's convicted and there are issues of ineffective assistance, I didn't understand, I wasn't told, etc., that he's in court understanding that that's what he faces if he's convicted.
Mr. Tacopina, Mr. Sigurd, did you discuss this offer with your client? Mr. Mayers, do you agree with that?
Yeah, they spoke to me about it in detail, Your Honor.
Did they fully explain to the, what the offer is to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how do you feel about it?
I respectfully decline, thank you.
All right, you understand that you never know what a jury's going to do. If it happens and it doesn't go your way, people who are convicted of this crime go in custody and they go to prison. You aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because you're not going to get any special treatment. You're not your status as an entertainer, your status as the significant other of Rihanna. That's not going to go to your benefit, and it's not going to go to your harm. I'm gonna treat you like I would anybody else who's sitting on that, in that chair. So you are aware that if convicted, you'll go in custody, and it's very likely you'll get a significant prison sentence. You are aware of that?
Yes, gentlemen, I don't know with
All right, and you're not interested in the people's law?
no, Your Honor.
Okay, then that takes care of it for appellate purpose. Okay.
Great, just great homework, and we don't have to take this homework.
And at the time when he rejected that 5-month sentence, I was like, he crazy. Why wouldn't he do it? But after Riley got up there, I got it. He lied all the way through.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, don't get to do that. He will testify. Y'all landed, swarmed the private jet. Honor, this is a straight ambush.
Okay, no, I'm not going to play that. Let's do that. I'm just going over till we get to the guilty verdict.
Rocky, how's it going in there? How's it going into trial?
Do you have any concern about rejecting the plea? We're going to take the stand? Bob, this way. Come on. Just follow me.
Four.
Can you believe this is only day 4?
Man, there's so much going on. It just really, really is. I'm leaving the country. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I thought that said one. Oh, that's 128. Lord, I'm on the wrong date, y'all. Thank you for your patience. So I'm going through doing a recap till we get to.
You hit the library?
You so dumb. I swear to God, he do this all the time. Okay, I'm on the right date now. I have so much stored in my phone. It just don't make no sense, y'all. Oh, no. Oh, we got to talk about that mayor that was a pimping drug dealer down in Mississippi, in Booskalooska. Oh, here we go. Found it.
Okay.
You know what? I ain't playing that. That's too long because I'm ready to go to bed. Let me see how this one is.
ASAP Rocky's assault trial is expected to resume today with witnesses and detectives taking the stand. ASAP Rocky, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, faces felony charges for allegedly firing a gun at a former friend. He has pleaded not guilty. ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer joins me for more on that. So, Brian, what sticks out to you from this trial so far, and what are you watching for from today's testimony?
So far, Dan, what stuck out to me is the defense's opening statement, really putting the entire case, if not the majority of it, on the credibility of the witness, Asaph Relly, saying that if you believe his testimony, how he collected the firing shell casings, or even what happened on that day, that's the only way the prosecution can win. So it looks like they're going to try to attack his credibility. And what's happening next is we currently have a sergeant on the stand who was part of that investigation that could not find any shell casings on the stand, and the defense is going to continue their cross-examination. I'm looking to see how they're going to try to build a case with some of the prosecution's own witnesses.
Brian, during jury selection, lawyers asked one prospective juror if she would be able to deliver a guilty verdict if Rihanna, A$AP Rocky's partner, were to show up in court. The woman took a long pause and then eventually answered yes. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think that's a juror really contemplating what outside factors could affect their decision. I'm hoping that that long pause was just a thoughtful moment that juror had, or that the juror never made it. But it does happen to the fact that oftentimes we as attorneys, prosecutors, and defense attorneys hope and expect that jurors are focusing on the witness stand and the evidence that comes in the well of the court and not what happens outside or even the court of...
That wouldn't have swayed me because she there at all. So this is the whole perjurer like A$AP Relly.
Just the microphone and tell us your first name. After tell us your name, then spell it for the record.
Terrell Ephraim, TerrellEphraim.
I'll try to speak into the microphone. All right, Mr. Roman, floor is yours.
I'm not even going to get into it, but he was awful.
Or was this sort of a question where you knew of him but didn't really know him?
No, we knew each other. We knew each other. We knew each other very well. It was probably like 6 or 7 of us. Probably like 4 of them was rappers.
Do you think you'd see him every day?
I would say he got paid this year.
Okay.
Like a little bit of he got paid.
How long do you think you knew him before? I know it's hard to pick down exactly when someone becomes famous, but about how long do you think you knew him before he became famous?
7 years. 7 years.
And over that 7 years, it was...
Mr. Allen, could you try to speak up a little bit, please?
Conjuring our people's letter here.
Yes. Where is it?
It's a one-page document, a single photograph, depicting 2 people.
Okay, we're going to get out of that. That's too long because we're trying not to... Okay, that's 120. We just doing the recap till we get the not guilty. I was so happy for him. I was so happy for him. Oh, this the judge yelling at him because he lied so much.
You did, however, allow Rocky to shoot whatever was in his hand, right? That was Brian. Yeah. That was Brian. That was not when he shot the actual gun on Orwell. When we first looked up the order. Right. You did ever shoot it. No, I didn't say shoot. I said if you brought a gun, shoot it. Like why you bring the gun for? Shoot it. I mean, like at that point, it's just like, why you got a gun? And the reason you told him to shoot it is because you knew that was not right? Absolutely not. We have to just take your word for that, right? So, I mean, we gotta take your word. Okay,
Don't start that. He asks the questions, you answer the questions. Go ahead.
Oh, he just yelled at the witness.
Right.
The police, 2 days later, on November 8th, 2021, you said you saw initially Elijah Lumber, meaning A$AP Hills armed with it. That was your first version, correct? Go ahead.
You said that?
When you say why, you I didn't understand the question. You didn't understand the question. When you first reported this incident to the police on November 8th, 2021, you told the police that the person you saw with the knife was ill, was not wrong. No, I never said that. Never said that. So if that were a police report, that would be wrong. It would be wrong. Okay.
See, and that was the beginning of him perjuring himself. He just was jealous. Now he say he was grazed like Trump was grazed.
From that night, correct? I don't know if it's from that night.
Look at what was grazed, and he got a silver suit on the knuckles.
I'm sorry. You don't mean that, Amy? I'm taking information. You're not showing me the timestamps or anything from that night. Look at pictures. Obviously, me, what you said from that night, you're not showing me the time or when. Okay, all right, let's back up for a second. Did you do that to your knuckles on another night also?
Look at that. That's what
Oh my God.
he was saying, that he was grazed and he had a silver suit for millions against A$AP Rocky. Look at that.
So anyway, Mr. Eckhart, according to you, that's the entirety of the injuries from you being shot on November 6th.
Yep, that was it.
Yes or no? Yeah, no. Yes. And I'm not sure that third little knuckle down there, is that also?
Third little
That's
knuckle.
what I'm saying. If you're a ballistic person, you know what, how it goes. I don't know. And from what I know, Trump got it in the ear. He got a little grease.
Trump in the ear with the grease. Why?
Wow. Unbelievable. And he thought that he was gonna win, and you think you about to get some money? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm. Let me see how long this is.
This entire A$AP Rocky case could literally be the end of his career. I want to talk a little bit about the situation A$AP Rocky currently has found himself in. This is a case I actually covered 2 years ago, but there's not only been a lot of updates to the story since then, but there's currently a trial that's ongoing as we speak.
So you see A$AP, also known as Rakeem Mayers, arriving at court as day one of the trial got started. Prosecutors accuse A$AP Rocky of pulling out a gun and shooting at an old friend known as A$AP Relly during an argument back in 2021.
Now let's take a look at this entire story, okay? This shooting in question that A$AP Rocky is currently in trial for. So let's take a look at what happened. Let's look at the story in itself, Rocky's response, the trial, and allow me to give you a breakdown of what you need to know. So first of all, I think most people are familiar with A$AP Rocky, a rapper, songwriter, producer, a prolific artist in hip-hop who has the respect of many. Back in April 2022, A$AP Rocky was arrested upon arriving to Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, in connection with a shooting that happened that previous year in November. Rocky was at the time arriving on a private plane from Barbados, where he had been on a vacation with his then girlfriend, Rihanna, who we all of course know. According to multiple sources at the scene, Rihanna was actually with Rocky when he was arrested, and a search warrant was then executed at his Los Angeles residence. Rocky was booked in jail at 12:42 p.m. that day, and his bail was set to $550,000. He was then released less than 3 hours later after posting bond. And this is when we get into the actual story. It was reported that A$AP Rocky, a real name Rakeem Mayers, was the suspect in a shooting that took place on November 6, 2021, near Vista Del Mar and Selma Avenue in Los Angeles. The incident occurred at 10:20 p.m. on that day, marking a pivotal moment in a long history of friendship that would take a dark turn. The victim, Terrell Efron, also recognized as ASAP Relly, and the defendant, Rakim Myers, had known each other for around 14 to 15 years. Despite their close bond, tension had been brewing for some time as a series of disagreements had begun to strain their relationship. On a Saturday evening, Efron and Rocky himself spoke over FaceTime and made plans to meet near the W Hotel in Hollywood Boulevard. Efron, walking southbound on Argyle Avenue, eventually encountered Rocky near the entrance to a parking garage. That encounter, captured partially on a nearby security camera, would become the starting point of the unfolding chaos. Now, the video footage revealed Rocky wearing a black hooded sweatshirt decorated with rhinestones, accompanied by two other individuals whom Efron was familiar with. One of them was a guy named Ills, and the other guy was Jamel Phillips, aka 12. What started as a simple meeting soon turned confrontational. According to reports, Rocky walked towards Efron and said, "What's up?" And if you're from New York, you already know that when someone says "what's up," it's not just a greeting, it's a signal that means shit's about to get real. Now, things escalated quickly, and Rocky, who was a big man, ended up storming towards Terrell and grabbed him by the collar of his sweatshirt. Before ASAP Relly could react, Rocky shoved him backwards, and one of the people present, Mr. Longer, who saw what was happening, stepped in, telling Rocky to separate them as best as he could. But Rocky wasn't done, okay? He pulled a Blackie automatic handgun from his waistband and straight at Efron. With anger in his voice, Rocky threatened, "I'll kill you right now," while gun hard into ASAP Relly. It was a moment of pure tension, but Mr. Ulangar managed to separate them before things got worse. After the confrontation, Rocky put the gun back in his waistband and walked away, heading south on Argyle Avenue towards Selma Avenue. As he walked off, Efron noticed ASAP 12 holding a pocket knife, but 12 wasn't staying. He took off, following Rocky down the street. Now, ASAP Relly, the victim in question, was dumb enough to want some more smoke, and boy was backing down, and boy was that a mistake. So he decided to walk behind Rocky as Rocky was walking away. Obviously, he was still upset and wanted to address the issue he had with Rocky, hoping to resolve some of the tension between them. A few seconds later, Rocky and them walked south on Argyle Avenue. They turned left onto Selma Avenue, heading east until they came close to an intersection nearby. Rocky, who was ahead of the group, waited for the others to catch up, and as soon as they arrived, bam! Rocky turned around and fired shots at ASAP Relly, who was approximately 16 feet away from him. Relly immediately felt the heat on his hands, okay, like something had hit him, and it wasn't long before he realized he'd been hit. 3 of his left hand knuckles had been grazed by the bullet. Now, the tension at this moment was high, and ASAP
And
Relly
I
was
just
prepared.
showed you those knuckles. Wow. It showed like threatening. It's a damn shame. Okay, I already showed where he denied that plea deal. Ain't no need of going through that. Let me see. We almost done. I'm going to bed too. Oops. Dang, I got so much hair. Okay, where is that, y'all? I'm still looking, honey. Oh, here we go.
More tension. say you always said 3 or 4 shots. You talk about Wally's cheek. The other thing, remember Wally? I don't remember. I mean, you don't know who Wally is? I'm sorry. Let's go, Mr. Tucker. We want to go. Well, we're gonna go. That's my question. You know who Wally is? I do. Okay. In fact, you told Wally he shot you 5 times. Right? No, I didn't. You just said no, I didn't. And by the way, so you know Wally. Last Thursday was my first day of cross-examination of you, and I asked you about a statement you made to Wally that morning.
The question being true that morning. Say this to know. Good morning.
The morning of the examination, yes. The morning of the examination last Thursday, I asked you questions about Wally. Two statements you may have made to Wally, which you did not. At the lunch break, Mr. Efron, you called Wally, correct?
I called him after everything because, I mean, you guys got y'all whipping up lies over here. None of it, you have no evidence to back that up.
You're not answering this question. He's talking about the lunch break. Ask it, ask again.
And I'm not, and I'm
Yeah, wait, ask the question again.
If Wally's name was brought up on cross-examination, I mean, the statements you made on the recordings that you say were fake, you called Wally.
It's a compound question.
It is a question. All right, you were inquiring about whether he made a phone call at the lunch, on the lunch break following your, beginning your cross-examination. You understand the question? All right, did you call Wally during the lunch break?
No.
Did you call him after? Yes, I did. And,
So in that video, he told ASAP attorney he was annoying. Oh, we're not even gonna get into that. This is too long. But anyway, this is when Wally gets up there and dismantles Relly's testimony and pretty much says he's lying. No, 2, 2, 2, 4.
In the chat all the time. It's so good to see you over here.
I
Yeah,
love
to
her. AV
become a little bit
to
more
the 7th
involved
power.
Be a member. Shout out to the one and only SETI Nat. I don't know if you know this, but AT&T recently revealed that 73 million.
They gave the blueprint for 12E for his cross.
You cannot make this shit up, SETI. Like, they really did. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. So if I'm 12E and everybody's watching this, everybody can lie and say they're not. If I'm 12E, what they're going to try to paint him as is, why was he holding you up? All he has to say is, he wasn't holding me, he was fighting me.
No, that's a good point.
You see what I'm saying? If he says out his mouth, yo, he wasn't holding me up and trying to escape shots and stuff like that. He was fighting us. Rocky put up the prop gun to defend me.
Yeah, because he did say he was using one of the dudes as a human shield.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember it,
Yep.
what did Taka Pena say? He said he wasn't sitting up there holding him trying to get away. He was beating on him.
Yeah, and that's why it's hard too for the jury to look at, because it's the angle in which the camera was pointed down. You can only see half of what was happening, so it is questionable.
At best, the best thing that just happened is there's a cast of doubt, because you could easily say and portray it, and I'm pretty sure they would say it. Why did he keep on saying 3 to 4 rounds and then it ultimately said 5? He can just say Rocky's people went and picked the shells. But they can't do that. Now you can't do that.
Right.
Then you knock off his whole testimony. I don't understand why Relly was not the last person called.
It's so early.
Right.
He's witness number 3. The very beginning. I don't know why they would put him on so quickly.
Maybe they thought that with a long testimony that it was going to take for him they were gonna make the jury lethargic or something. I have no idea, but this is stupid. This is 100% dumb.
I agree.
It is. It is.
And I like the jury selection more now because if they're old school, granted it is California, so the mindset's a little different. To put somebody on the stand that says, "Well, I was high when I made the call," that doesn't bode well for the prosecution at all.
No, it
Facts.
started like that. It's already
Facts.
bad.
Yeah. So the good thing that they do have is that the state basically got the judge to ask them, "Will you be producing a prop gun?" And they said no.
Exactly. Right at the very beginning.
Which I believe is stupid. And on top of that, them allowing ballistics to come in dang near 30 minutes before is very bad for the defense. I'll give them that. I'll grant them that one because that should not be allowed. I don't know how the heck they allowed that to happen, but they did.
Yeah, this one's a wild one. You know, like it's very different from the YSL case. Like I thought that was unorganized, but looking at the state of California here, this does not look good. And you know, there are some questionable things on the defense side too. You know, that I was looking at from.
Yeah, but man, that was.
I met Terry.
Hey, Randy, some people call you a snitch. What you say about that? Can you comment on that?
Would you be a snitch if somebody tried to?
Nah, I don't never snitch.
You never snitch, so somebody shoot at you?
I bitch shit out. I got a bullet in my leg right now.
Where you right now?
And I didn't snitch.
Right now.
I didn't snitch though.
Hey, look where you at.
Now you're trying to extort ninjas, talking about I shot at you and shot you 4 times and all types of nonsense. You a phony and you don't have the best intentions. Stop texting me. Stop calling the manager and caught at you, you weirdo. That is what ASAP Rocky said to him.
Yep.
Everybody, welcome back
Yep.
to AB to the 7th Power
Yep.
channel where we talk about
All them text messages prove and he was lying. That's why ASAP got a not guilty today. He destroyed his own testimony.
No, we don't have to go see now. You think you slick. We got to go to my phone, my actual phone, and go to my archive. You have to show me something of my highlights, which is not there. You think you slick. Stop.
He said, "You think you slick."
I'm always
Stop. Just stop talking.
Mark, we have a letter from the VA, and the letter says that Mr. Efron informed them that he went on his Instagram. Yes, my Instagram. All right. George, as in really was.
You're trying to show me somebody else's, and I can't activate. Well, I can go to my archive. You're not slick.
He doesn't need to go on someone else's phone.
You have your phone.
And you know I don't got it. It's over here. We can hear it. I can show them. We can go here right now.
So you're being clear this up. This will cause you to go back.
No, you did. You're just sneaky.
Don't be insulting. Stop it.
I'm feeling.
He is not insulting you. Don't insult him. Don't insult any lawyer that's asking you questions. You're not doing yourself any good by doing that.
I mean, I'm getting screwed. I mean, this is not what I.
In that piece, though, it got a cost, don't it? Man, hey, look, when the judge got to tell you the rules of how to present yourself more favorable, didn't that remind y'all of this?
Stop. I made my ruling. Good, bad, or indifferent to you. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some.
I do accept
Okay,
that.
no, you don't. No, you don't.
But that's why it was evident that Relly was lying. It was so evident. Now, Relly didn't mention a knife. Let me see how long this is.
Adjust the microphone there and state, spell your name.
This is with the police. And when they did the police asked them, "Did you find bullets?" No, but 2 days later, Relly showed up to the police with some bullets. "Did you find blood?" No. He had brazen knuckles. And I don't know how he thought he was going to get millions of dollars with some scratches on his knuckles. I don't get it. Mm-mm. And this was your good friend, and you was just that jealous. That jealous. Don't make no sense. You could have just asked him for some money. Now this was day 7.
7 of the ASAP Rocky trial.
Let me see how long this is.
Interesting. A police officer and a lead detective testified. Defense lawyers pointed out a lot of inconsistent statements about Relly's story. Apparently, there's no video of Relly going back to the crime scene, and he didn't give the police the shell casings until 2 days later. Remember how he said he put it in a brown paper bag? The cop says it was a black plastic bag.
Right.
What's going on here? Hey, subscribe. Let's go, boys. All right, this is Officer Kirk Anderson.
I'm working the front desk on this. Full time to the desk where people come in and you take reports and help citizens out.
This might be the officer that Relly talked to when he walked into the police station with the bullets.
Yeah, he walked into the lobby of the police station. He said he was with a lawyer. There was an advocate in a suit that was with him.
It's not just that he told you he was a lawyer, you also saw this in your experience.
Yes.
Okay.
He said he was a victim of a shooting and that he was shot by his known celebrity by the name ASAP Rocky. He said they known each other for about 15 years. And he was part of a group called ASAP Mob. Efron said that he heard that ASAP Rocky was talking bad about him over the cell phone. He said from about 5 or 10 feet away, ASAP Rocky pulled out a black handgun from his waistband and told him, "What's up now?" He then pointed the handgun at Efron and said, "I'll kill you right now," approximately 2 to 3 times. Once they got to the area of Selma Vista Del Mar, he said ASAP Rocky turned around and fired approximately 3 to 4 shots at Efron.
Did he tell you whether he was struck by you in the gunfire?
Yes, he said he was struck in his left hand knuckles area.
When he walked into the police station, you had a chance to observe him, obviously, correct?
Yes.
Could you see any injury to his left hand knuckle area?
I did see an injury to his hand knuckles. He said he ran off one direction and ASAP Rocky and others ran off another direction. After he got to the hotel, he said approximately an hour later, he came speeding back to the scene of Selma Vista Del Mar. He said he collected 2 casings off the ground. Yeah, he provided a photo of the casings on the street.
Yeah, I can show you a photo.
Yes.
Okay.
He found his own casings. Insane. 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 What's that? What's the date? You can't make this. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. And you not getting a dime. It ain't true if it ain't on TMZ.
That the prosecution accepted that, and the prosecutor objected vehemently, and the judge said, nope, Tecopina is allowed to say that. Well, that was yesterday. Today, it came up again. Yeah, and now this is what the explosion that happens in court as both Joe Tecopina and the prosecutor are yelling at each other. The judge is in the middle of it. It is chaos.
Insane.
That's unethical. And this is a guy who the Ninth Circuit just said lied to a jury in the Brandon case. Your Honor, about one more thing out of here, and we air everything that's happened in this case. Which the court you might want. You should be, Joe. Just take a break. You should be.
So,
Wow.
Took a break. I believe this was outside the
Man,
presence
this
of
was a
jury.
good trial.
But man, this is how heated this thing got. And Tecopina had made reference to something that happened in the Robert Durst trial, which that prosecutor was prosecuting Robert Durst and said that he had lied, the prosecutor had lied during that trial, right? And it just set the prosecutor off. Right. Set him off. Look at that. That is crazy.
So the thing that nothing will tee off a attorney more.
I'm
than
telling you,
being
I thought that they was gonna be going for blows during this thing. I couldn't believe it. I mean, for real. I was like, they about to start a fight because at one point, Joe ASAP right, honey, he done took off his blazer. He was ready to get it in. Now these are the closing
It's
arguments.
Seti Nash, the hood lawyer. And this one,
These are the closing arguments.
They have a few words to turn on the statements. He got up and said, that's not the statement of the witness. 1054-3 is very clear. What they gave us is supposed to be the statement of the witness. When he's standing up saying, well, that's not his statement, that was his statement, that's what they had to turn over. So yeah, remember, I go back and I didn't go and argue the court and say, well, let's just both sides argue. But Your Honor, there are rules for a reason, and we follow them. We'll not found one instance, in this case, not one, where the people did not comply with discovery, where the people did anything unethical. You've already found, you use the words, it was not inadvertent. It's not inadvertent, Your Honor, means they lied, they intentionally did not give us.
I don't agree with that. That's not because it doesn't mean lied. Your Honor, not inadvertent. Don't argue with me. I don't think it means he lied. I just said it was not inadvertent. That's the extent of my finding. It was not inadvertent. I'm not going to debate with you whether they were or were not lying. I don't believe it was lying. I want to give the court reporter a break, and we'll take a break until 3.
hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell?
Man, you can't make this up. They was going in the whole time. I gotta go back with Big Meek. Lord have mercy. Meeks just snitched. No, he did not. I'm gonna do Kodak Black. I didn't know he smoked meth. That just broke my heart. Broke it all the way down.
I gotta say what I've said
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh my God.
I gotta say what I've said on other podcasts to you, which is basically.
Oh my God. Shit, that's wrong. Fuck. Where? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just gonna skip to where he not guilty. This is here go.
Oh my God, happy verdict day. Oh, we're going in. I was crying. You guys are brilliant. Anyway, so it.
On the record, the president will party counsel.
Here we go, y'all.
There are 9 people are the court person. Yes. And it is true that the jury has reached verdicts. Yes, Your Honor. On both counts. Yes, Your Honor. All right, yeah. Verdict form with you. Yes, Your Honor.
Here we go. Come on, y'all.
All right, what we're going to do, folks, is Deputy Bennett is going to give the verdict forms to juror number 1. Juror number 1, I want you to look at the verdict forms, and I'm going to want to know whether these verdict forms reflect your true correct verdicts. Juror 2, I'd like you to look over her shoulder so you can review the verdict forms. And I want to know from you whether these are your true and correct verdicts. Once I've heard from both of you, give the verdict forms to juror number 3. Juror 3, look at the verdict forms. Juror 4, look over her shoulder. So ultimately, I'm going to want to hear from all 12 of you whether these verdict forms reflect your individual true and correct verdicts. Everybody understand? All right.
Where's my cigarette? Here, I'm gonna pause this while I get my cigarette. Ain't gonna take but a sec because this is it. This video, this is it, and I'm done. I'm going to bed. Hold on. Oh, I want a cigarette. Oh. Oh. All right. Here I am. Oh shoot, here I am. Let's get the not guilty verdict.
Juror number 2,
Yes.
juror 3 and 4. Juror 5 and 6. Juror 5, are those your two correct verdicts? Yes. Juror 6? All right, let's get the verdict forms to juror 7. Juror 8, look over your shoulder. Juror number 7, what are your two correct verdicts? Juror 7?
Yes.
Juror 8?
Yes.
9 and 10? Juror 9?
Yes.
Juror 10?
Yes.
11 and 12. Juror 11?
Yes.
Juror 12? Yes. All right, all jurors have stated that the verdict forms reflect their individual true correct verdicts. Alex, read the- Yes, sir. The Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Joaquin Ayers, case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury of the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Ayers, not guilty of
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's one count. That's one count. We still got another one.
The jury above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Ayers, not guilty of violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony, obstructing count 1 of the information. This is 18 day of February 2025, jury seat number 9.
Wow, man.
Not for the cause. We, the jury, and the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Ayers, not guilty of firearm.
Read. You're asking more.
Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony, obstructing count 2 of the information. This is 18 day of February 2025, jury seat number 9 for person.
Yes.
During this trial, I
Yes.
asked you periodically, what we asked you.
Man, that was awesome today. Not guilty. Man, I was so happy. I think I like this one. Is this TMZ? Yeah, this TMZ.
Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Joaquin Ayers, case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury of the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Ayers, not guilty of
Yes. He jumped over there to Rihanna. They had to bring him back. He had to jump over there.
Again, we, the jury, above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Ayers, not guilty of semi-automatic firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony, obstructing count 1 of the information. This is 18 day of February 2025, jury seat number 9 for person. Not for us, we, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant,
Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of the crime of firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, subsection B, a felony of charging count two of the information. This 18th day of February 2025, juror seat number 94 person.
During this trial, I watched you periodically. You did what we asked of you at the very beginning, which is to give both sides a fair trial, pay attention, use your common sense, apply the law, and base your verdict on the evidence. I know you took extensive notes, and you took this as seriously as any jury could. We cannot have jury trial without folks like you. So, you certainly have my gratitude. I want to extend to you my best wishes. Again, thank you. The admonition to not discuss the case no longer applies. You can talk about the case with anybody you want to, or nobody if you don't want to. Alex has your certificates of completion. You can take your juror badges with you. Thank you again. You are excused.
Man, I was so happy for him myself. Good night. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Please hit the like button. Thank you for my new subscribers. Good night. I got to get up in the morning, go to work. Have a good one. And thank y'all for coming through.